Once you get through your statement of intent, you want to let the prospect know how you became involved with VizConnect. A little bit about what you thought was interesting about the service. Maybe you're a business owner yourself and you're using QR codes or you're using VizConnect service yourself. You want to really make them realize that you have an attachment to it, some skin in the game. Helps them connect with you a little bit more and trust what you say about the service a little bit better. The document that goes along with this video has space for you to write down a story about why you're involved with VizConnect. Of all the things that you could ever write down having to do with this sale, that's probably the most important. You want to have at least 2 or 3 of them, depending, because you're going to find that they will apply better to one prospect or another. An important thing to note both in the intention portion and your story portion is to not get too deep into product knowledge or product information. Just let it be about you and why you're there and why you're interested in VizConnect. Save the sales pitch for later in the sales call. One more key element about the story. Writing it down is one thing. It's absolutely essential that you practice reading it out loud. You need to hear yourself. Pull out your cell phone, record yourself. You will pick up on habits that you have in the way that you speak, and it's a great way to help polish your presentation just a little bit. So once you're in a comfortable place, you've sort of made friends with your prospect, you've let them know why you're there and who you are, this is where the sales process really starts to take shape. And the number one most important thing that you can do at this point is ask really good questions and do very little talking. Your goal is to ask open-ended questions. Let your prospect answer them. Take great notes, because this is where you're gathering ammunition for a presentation and the closing process that follow. Some of the most obvious questions in this case are going to be how they're marketing, if they're using QR codes, if they even know what a QR code is. And you want to start basic. You want to start very high level. Say, do you use QR codes now? They may say no. You know, if that's the case, you want to drill a little deeper. Find out what they know about a QR code. Maybe they've heard of them and they're somewhat familiar. Maybe they have no idea. But the goal is to sort of lead them through this process. So if they have no idea what a QR code is, you need to be prepared to give them a short intro to it. Why people use them, how successful they've been in the past, and how there's a growing trend in the use of QR codes. Again, you want to be concise. You don't need to give them the full world history on QR codes. You just want to give them a general idea so that they can feel comfortable with the conversation. What you're really doing by talking to these business owners about VizConnect is helping them find a new way to market their business, either by introducing new methods to market their business or to enhance methods that they're already using. It's really key that you get into their heads a little bit about what marketing they're doing so you can make strong recommendations about how they could use QR codes in the VizConnect product very successfully. If you're listening to them and you're asking the right questions, your argument for them going forward and using VizConnect will be very strong. They will feel really confident making the investment into VizConnect, and you will get more sales.